Okay, so for this question, it asks whether government should enter in the market by imposing some price ceiling or price floor. So basically, to answer this question, we need to know what's the goal. What's the goal of your analysis? So if we are thinking about to maximize the total surplus or economic surplus, we believe that the government should not enter in the market because without government intervention, we have supply and demand, and we can achieve an equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. And we know that this large triangle will be the total surplus or economic surplus. It should be maximized in this way. So if we are thinking about total surplus or economic surplus, we believe that there should be no government intervention. But if the topic changes to they're only thinking about the benefit of the consumer, let's say price, we have quantity, I believe this two graph has exactly the same demand curve and supply curve. Okay. So, and originally the market can achieve equilibrium by setting at P star and Q star. But if the government is thinking about benefit the consumer, the government would like to set a price ceiling. So if the government set a price ceiling below the equilibrium price, so in this case, we see that the quantity sold in this market will be very low because the supplier would not like to supply that amount of too much amount of goods at this low price. So in this case, we see that this will be the producer surplus, and this large area would be the consumer surplus. So compared with these two graphs, you could see that producer surplus must be lower compared with this one, and consumer surplus should be higher compared with this one. So if the government would like to benefit consumer, then the government will set a price ceiling. And in some cases, the price ceiling is lower than the equal price, and the consumer will benefit from it. But in this case, producer will be hurt, right? And total surplus also, there's some loss here. So total surplus or economic surplus is less than this original graph. Okay, so if the government would like to benefit the consumer, the government would like to set a price ceiling. And think about that case, if the government would like to benefit the producer. So let's think about the same graph at the previous page. So this demand curve, the supply curve, and this is achieved by the market, equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. So let's think about if the government set a price or higher than the equilibrium price, so this is price floor. And if that's the case, the quantity in the market will be QF, and the consumer surplus will be this area, this is consumer surplus, and this large part will be the producer surplus. To compare with the original one, the first thing we can see, compare with this graph, the first thing we can see that is consumer actually lost from this kind of price war, but producer would benefit because this previous triangle is smaller than this larger area here. So if the government would like to benefit the producer, then the government would like to set a price floor. And this price floor may sometimes be higher than the equivalent price, and the producer will benefit from it. But let's think about the total surplus. For the total surplus, there's still a triangle loss, right? So whether the government should enter in the market really depends on what kind of goal of your analysis is. Whether you want to maximize the total surplus, or you want to benefit the consumer, or you want to benefit the producer.